to my channel. Today I'm going to do a comparison between the Chanel double flap in the jumbo size and the Chanel double flap in the maxi size. I own both of those bags and I want to share with you my experience with them if you're thinking of getting either one of those and you're not sure about the size. I already filmed this video like years back. It still gets views and people still comment on it, and I have to cringe every time because it's like looking at your older photos where you have loads of makeup on and you thought back then that the makeup wasn't fleek, but now you go just like, girl, what on earth were you thinking? What were you thinking? So I'm refilming it essentially. Maybe there's something new, maybe there isn't. My videos are just running with the flow. I'm not going to give you the dimensions. There are plenty of better places to check that out. I recommend Crossbody for that. You know, I'm going to tell you about my experience with them, and I think at the end of the day that's what matters the most. So I have those two beauties right here. This is the maxi one, obviously, and this is the jumbo size. They are both in caviar leather, and yet they are very different in terms of texture. You're gonna be able to see that the maxi one is a lot shinier and the jumbo is a little bit more dull. I don't know if it really has to do with the fact that the leather batches are different, because they are, or whether it's because I've also put this one through the ringer a bit more. It has been exposed to a lot more like weather conditions, a lot more sun than this one has. So, you know, I'm yet to find out whether I can get this one to this level. So I'll keep you in the loop. I'm going to start off with the jumbo size just because I do have my things in it right now. Everything that I need for a day running errands or a dinner out, which is where I'm heading to. So yeah, I'm going to show you quickly what's inside. You have the usual double flap situation. Again, I am not somebody who goes through every single detail of a bag. There are a lot better YouTubers who do that. I give you like the general scoop and the feeling that a bag evokes and how it works for my lifestyle. So I'm going to show you inside. You're going to see that like there's still, you know, there's still some space on top, and that's how I like to carry it. I like to carry it half empty. I don't put a lot of things inside. I do have a little bit of a mini bag moment going on. You can see my little Alma BB over there. So I've kind of trained myself to really go for the minimal amount of things. For some people this is already like an overkill, but I'm quickly going to show what I have in here. I have a lip gloss, I have my wallet, I have a pack of Kleenex, and then I have my pochette accessoire that houses a little perfume refill, tampons, a concealer, you know, kind of like my little emergency kit for whatever life hits me with. The two last things, I have a little mirror from Dior and another lip gloss, because the more shine the better, right? And then I have a random cookie in there that I must have gotten from a cafe. And that's pretty much it. So on the inside you do have those two slip pockets where I do have some business cards. I think I even keep my authenticity card in there, which, to be honest, it's not really a good idea to do that. Those two slip pockets are great for, I don't know, I slide my parking card in there. Just it's really tight. You can just keep it there, not lose it. And in the front you also have this little slip pocket where I occasionally put my phone. Oh, and my phone should normally be in there as well, but it's currently charging, so that's why it's not in here. Now, in terms of size, this, in my opinion, is a great day-to-day bag. Now, I know that the medium large is having a moment and people are going crazy about it. Yes, it's cute, but I'm also a taller girl. I'm 1.80 m and I'm curvy, so that's also a little bit hypocrite of me to say. I was about to say I don't like small bags on my frame, but again, can I point you out to the Alma BB? But this one is just, I don't know, it's perfect for taking things and then some, you know? I have my essentials in there, but I can still rest a pair of sunglasses on top of everything that I have in there. You can put a few little things in addition to that, and that's kind of what I like. This, in my opinion, is a great day-to-day bag, just, you know, going out, doing things, and yet it's also not out of place when you go for a classier evening out. The jumbo has been and will be just like the staple size, kind of, you cannot go wrong with it. If I personally had to pick like one size for life, it would be that. It just works on so many levels. I wear it with jeans, with sneakers on, looking partly homeless, but then adding this one and you don't look homeless anymore. And I also wear it with a dress like I do today. And yeah, the only event it would not take you to is maybe like a gala night, because that's a whole other thing. But other than that, 99% of your life's activities are covered with it. In the back, you do have that little pocket here. Do I use it? Yes, I do. I park my phone in there, and I say park because that's really just to kind of, at spur of a moment, if I don't have anywhere to put my phone and my hands are tied and I'm not going to open it, I just park it there. I do have the iPhone Pro 11 Pro Max or whatnot, so it doesn't, I don't want to, it will fit there definitely without the case. I don't want to abuse this area too much, so this is how I park it, just for a second, and then I'm good to go. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you how both of those bags look on my frame, so check out for that. Like I told you about the grain of this bag, this is somewhat more dull than the other one, and I know now what I didn't know when I was purchasing it is that the leathers do have a different batch, obvious, but they do really differ quite a lot. There are people who can spot the leathers that can be kind of like worn in and made kind of look shiny and bright. At this point in time, I'm even a little bit freaked out of using this bag because of how much it really costs now. And think about the fact that I'm dreaming of a Birkin, right? I think if I would get a Birkin, I would be the kind of person who would just leave it in my closet, and that's absolutely not what my handbag mantra is. If you know me a little bit, you know that handbags for me are to be used and to be loved, and if they do get marks and scuffs, to me it makes a bag more special. You know, I've got scars and they have got stories to tell, so yeah. Enough of that, let's move on to the Maxi. Oh, and right away I can feel the butteriness of this one. It really, oh, it's not comparable. Anyways, this is the Maxi. This was my first Chanel handbag ever. And to me this is very special. I mean, I had it, it's a large bag, and I took it everywhere. Like, I went everywhere with it because I thought, why not? I got it and I want to use it. It has a massive flap because it's huge, and it's so much more like lived in. I love a bag that has a good like lived in moment. Oh, there's something in here. A bill to pay. There's a little slip pocket over there, and then the rest is just a huge gaping hole with those two slip pockets like the Jumbo. Great surprise, they are identical, the Jumbo and the Maxi. This one is so smooth, it's just, I don't know, you can feel that this bag has been like used and loved. Now I'm going to put everything that I had in my Jumbo into here so that you can visually check how the space is filled. So I'm going to take the corset accessoire and the little mirror, and then my zippy coin purse, the two lip glosses, and the Kleenexes. There. Now they're really deep. On top of here, you could put a bottle of water. It fits like a thin half-a-liter bottle of water on there. I don't personally carry it, but it's just to kind of show you what would fit volume-wise. Now, another thing that's gonna fit on top of that, volume-wise, here's your David Copperfield, my 13-inch MacBook Pro. That's what's gonna fit in there. So, show you that I'm not playing any tricks, and I'm gonna put it right there. Have to shove the things aside a little bit. Give me a moment there. Should probably put it first. My laptop is in there along with all of my things. Now, granted, this makes this bag super heavy. I don't think this bag was ever meant to carry such a load. I don't do it often. It's great if you need to slide into a meeting and you don't want to take something cumbersome with you. You can just slide it in there, or slide it away during a lunch and you have your laptop in your purse. Yeah, I wouldn't do it Don't recommend doing it every day, all day, but it does fit. This makes a great office bag for that reason as well, that you can put a little bit of your technology in it as well. You're not as restricted as you would be with the jumbo size. Now you can see how squishy and mushy it is, and that's a thing that you need to take into account as well. The Maxi on itself is a somewhat heavier bag, so if you do store it away, it has a tendency to sag on itself. You can see those little creases here. Now I'm not majorly bothered by that. You know, again, for me, a bag has to live and age in my collection, so I'm not that bothered. I do store it oftentimes just like hanging like this, so that the weight would be dispersed a little bit more evenly, or I just switch it off every now and then. But something to note, if you don't like that little sagging. Another thing it does, it tilts forwards. It's almost as if the bottom was ever so slightly tilted, and then if you place it somewhere, it's just kind of, because of the weight of the whole delicious cut caviar leather, it just kind of tilts forward, so it can fall when you set it on the ground if it's full, or if the weight is not dispersed perfectly. Another thing to note, the pocket in the back is a lot bigger, so now my phone, even with the case on, will completely fit there. I use that pocket. I know a lot of people don't, because they don't want to stress the bag or whatnot, but I do even have scuffs here on the rims because of going in and out, and probably my nails scratching it. I also have marks on the inside. You're gonna see them over here on the edge. To me, it's a part of it. I'm using this bag to use it, to have fun with it, and yeah. Now I'm gonna show you both of those bags on my frame. Again, I'm 1.80 meters and I'm on the curvier side. No, I'm not on the curvy. I'm way back with the curvies. Okay, I'm curvy. So I'm gonna show that. So now they're on my shoulder with the double straps. This is the jumbo, this is the Maxi. The Maxi is obviously bigger. It's bigger. The jumbo falls a little bit lower, so I can very comfortably put my hand on top of it. The Maxi is just a little higher, but higher so that I normally carry it like that. This is the jumbo on my frame, which looks very medium on my frame, I feel. This is how it looks on the single strap. Again, keep in mind, I am 1.80 meters, so I am very tall. This jumbo, my hip is here, and this jumbo hits me here. So if you're shorter, like literally it's gonna hit your knee. Very bizarre. And the Maxi sits right here, like at a good length. This is way too low, way too ridiculous. I never wear it like that. The jumbo, however, I can, because I don't want to always have it under my arm, so this is cool and okay. Now the jumbo, you can also wear it crossbody. I feel it hits me also at an awkward spot. I like my bags a little bit higher. It's just dongles. If I'm walking, it's like, it's a weird place for me. I personally don't like that, but it does work as a crossbody for me. I did use it this way in the beginning a lot, but now I just don't. I use the double straps like it was supposed to from the get-go. I use it like that. And now the Maxi, if I attempted to put it crossbody, yeah, it doesn't look as ridiculous as it once used to, because I feel we're all in that phase where we are wearing like crossbody bags quite high on our frames, but I mean, it's not ideal. I've also lost some weight, not a lot, okay? I'm still working on it, but it used to sit even higher than that. So this for me is still like I don't wear it like this on a daily, but it's an acceptable way to wear it if you were traveling, let's say, and you need both of your hands to carry your luggages, and it doesn't look like mega ridiculous, okay? Even though it's a huge bag, but it's fine. I can live with it. Really, the thing that annoys me the most about Chanel is their chains. It's not consistent. Nobody knows what length the bag chains are gonna be. On some bags, they're ridiculously long, on some bags they're ridiculously short. I don't really understand. It's almost like they were drinking loads of wine and somebody scribbled down the wrong length or something. I don't know. I feel for a bag of that price, it would be nice if there was some kind of choice in the length of the strap, if you know what I mean. So kind of, I don't know, 3 sizes, 3 lengths. Give us something, okay? Give us something. But even if you don't give us anything, we're still there to buy them from you. But yeah, I hope I haven't been all over the place. I probably have, let's be honest. But my final thoughts, if I was to buy one and one only, I'd have to say jumbo. But I still have much love with the Maxi. I don't want to part with it, but the Maxi is one that I use less, a lot less, because I've also kind of, yeah, it took me a while, but I've also realized that wearing such a huge bag on my frame personally, it makes me look also a little bit bigger. Maybe it's in my head, but I don't know. At this point in life, I do use the jumbo a lot more. Also a little bit to do with the fact that this one did get a lot of wear, so I'm trying to kind of rest it a little so that it wouldn't completely die on me yet. I know we're far from there, but still. Oh, and one huge thing that I forgot to tell you, the weight. Those are quite heavy bags. If you are looking for a feathery light thing on your shoulder, those are not it. I feel you do you make a little sacrifice in that you do take that extra weight in order to have that Chanel bag on your shoulder. And yeah, I pack it accordingly. I never overstuff it. I never put too many things inside. But if you are in a pinch, then you are able to put a lot more into them. But just the weight is something to be mindful of. I know some people who have even back problems say that this bag is an absolute no-no for them. Definitely one that you should try out in the store, because the chains and the leather, all of this together makes it a heavy bag. So the jumbo, for that reason, is one, in my opinion, that is a lot more versatile. I feel a lot more people are going to be able to get on board with the weight of this one versus this one, because this has proportionally a lot more leather. And also, again, more versatile in the sense that even though I personally feel a Chanel bag is classy everywhere, anytime, this one has a little bit more of that, you know, able to get from day to night, whereas this one looks a little bit big, on the big side. Can we agree on that? I don't know, but that's my thought. If you were confused on which one to get, I hope I didn't confuse you any further, but those were my thoughts on both of those bags. If you do have any more questions, just pop them down below. I'm always here to answer. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you again next time. Bye!